Hey everyone, let's do a video about this beautiful home called the Jackson. Take a look. Isn't this home gorgeous on the outside? So here we go. Let's take a little let's take a little tour of this home and see what it's all about, everyone. My name is Kimberly. Join me. Here we go to the front of the house. Look at the beautiful brick on this home. It has 4 windows on this side, or 6 windows on this side of the door, and 2 windows on the other side of the door. Isn't this just gorgeous, everyone? Let's take a closer look here on the outside before we go on this inside of this Jackson home. This one specifically is a 4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. And as you can see in the front, it's 2,160 square feet. And it's got an outlet. Let me show you a little closer how beautiful this is. On this side of the home, look at the brick. Base brick built in. Feels nice. I love how it feels. And the colors in it. Ain't it pretty? And it looks like you've got, here's your water on the outside plug. And let's walk a little to this side. You got 2 lights here, as you can see at the front door. It's got a storm door. And there's your front door. And here's your electrical plugs. So let's go in this home and see what it's all about. Let's open the front door, everyone. The front door is real pretty too. Look at here. Look how beautiful it starts out to be. Hang on, let's get in here and let me get to showing y'all. This is your first look. How you're going to look when you walk in the door. Let me get to the corner. Got a ceiling fan in the living room. Here, let's go over here and just take a look and sit back and look at this place and get a good view of it. Everyone, look how comfy and cozy this house is. This is your living room view, everyone. You got a ceiling fan in here. And I shut the front door so you can see the noise from the outside isn't bad at all in here. Can barely hear any noise at all. If you by chance live in a loud, close to a loud road or anything. But this living room is really good size. I love how the trim is made. And yeah, let me give you another angle of the living room here. But I don't want to share with y'all. This is away from the front door. So as you can see your view away from the front door. It's beautiful. Look at the beams of the wood built all around the top of the house and around it. It's really pretty. Well, this is going to be your other side view. And that'll be the living room. As you can see the beams I was talking about built in the top there. And look, this is going to be your view from your kitchen to your living room, everyone. Isn't this beautiful in the Jackson home? It's an open floor plan, beautiful layout. You got a bunch of plugs. So you have a place to put on either side of the wall your TV. If you want to put it on this side, it's almost the same combination on one side as the other. So it's really neat. So now let's go to the kitchen. Let's see what the kitchen looks like, everyone. I'll give you a video angle of the kitchen like this first. You're in the living room. So as you can see what kind of open floor plan. You got an open floor plan from this side. If you can see me. all the way to over here. So all this is open, and you see this beautiful kitchen with, look at that big open window there. That is just gorgeous. Your sink's even in the middle, and look at these right here. Ain't these just beautiful made lights? I'll give you a little closer look here in a minute. I just want to give you a long angle of how it looks from in the living room. And that way that can kind of show y'all what it looks like in the living room and everything. And just give you that kind of touch. You know what you're feeling when you're inside one room to another. So let's take a walk around the kitchen and I'll give you a little bit more detailed view of what's in there. Now let's walk in the kitchen here. Look here at your island. You know, you got plenty of room for a couple of seats there, you know, for your breakfast place to eat at in the morning, where you're, you know, trying to get your coffee in and catch up your day. Now, as I was telling you about these two lights here that's overlooking your sink, you got kind of a farmhouse sink here, one big sink. These lights are just gorgeous. I love it. And let's go over here and I'll show you all the sink first. Of course, the sink is great sized and you got plenty of room. You know, here's your pull down nozzle and you got plenty of room to rinse off, you know, your food, your garden veggies and different things you want to. And do whatever you want in the sink. Of course, you got your wonderful sprayer there to be able to spray off your things. And now let's go over here and, oh, yes, we got these cabinets here. I'll kind of show you what they look like under the sink. But they're good for storage as well. And there's your dishwasher. So it's easy access to spray off your dishes. Go straight to the dishwasher. And of course, you got a plug here, and that's really handy also. But here's a look at it from this side. I'm trying to give you the angle of how the island works here on this side. Now let's go over here. First, we'll start at the fridge. And yeah, you see, you have a place at your table. We'll look at that in a minute. But here's your refrigerator. Two overhead cabinets. And I'm not going to open all the cabinets. You kind of know how cabinets look. You got a bunch of drawer space. Corner cabinets over there on that side. And a bunch of counter space in here too, y'all. And just kind of giving a show. And I won't go through and open cabinets today or drawers because y'all know what they look like. But just kind of trying to give you the layout of the kitchen here. And here, let me get a little closer up. Look how the brick is made. You got a bunch of plug-ins. And look how that counter's made. Ain't it pretty? And now here's a little bit of a long way view. But yes, real pretty with a lot of space. And here's more counters. Now let me show you. Here is a pantry. And you actually have a door for your pantry. So let's stand back. And it's kind of a farmhouse door. Look at there. Now let's go open that door and see what it looks like inside. Okay, I'm gonna see. This is screen, y'all. So it's a screened in, very farmhouse looking. So, and then you can see how it's made right there. Oh, it's a good size pantry, everyone. It's got a lot in here too. But let's take a look at the pantry. You got that side and this side. Let me give you a little bit more visual And here, I'll show you the lot first. Let me stand inside and this will kind of maybe show you how big the pantry is. All right, everyone, if this will kind of show you how big it is. It's a bunch of shelving in here, but yeah, this is me standing in the back next to the shelves. Plenty of room to store things and, you know, put your pantry items inside. It's very beautiful inside. That way, this will give you a little idea of what it actually looks like. So let's go see this beautiful home, more of it. Now here is your dining room. As you can see, you have two big windows there. Bunch of room, you know, plenty of room for your table. So that way you can kind of be conveniently to yourself and away from the kitchen, even though it's an open floor plan. And here, let me show you the opposite side too, and show you what the dining room looks like on the other side from the different angle. And look at that cabinet built in. Isn't that just so beautiful? I mean, you could add anything you wanted. If you're a big TV watcher, you could even put in a TV if you wanted to. It's got plug-ins all around it. Really nice, and it gives you extra shelf space. And a lot of options for decorating right there in this beautiful dining area. So let's go on to the next room, everyone, and see what's going on. It's a bonus living room. Isn't this neat? Let's get some different angles of this. But it's like a family room, extra built in, or another living room, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of wanted to give this side look. It's beautiful. Two windows on each side where you can put your TV, a built-in electric fireplace. Got a mantle over here. We'll get even a closer look, everyone. As you can see, the TV built in there. There's your mantle and your electric fireplace. It's just beautiful. Can you imagine turning on the fireplace in these winter cozy months? Watching your favorite movie or football game? And then you got these two big windows on the side. I mean, if you even choose to, you can make it a gaming room. I mean, of course, all options are up to you. And yeah, this is how much space you have in here. Very neat. So there's your kitchen. So now we're going to head to the utility room and let's see what's going on in here. Here's utility room from a distance. It's hard to get these angles, but here, let me show you a little bit around it. Here's a place for your washer and your dryer. Of course, here's your electric box, as you can see. Look at here, here's a nice place with a drawer and storage down here for your laundry or whatever needs. So yeah, your washer's over here, your dryer's over here. Nice hookups. So let me get you a little better view and show you. There's your washer hookup and a little bit different angle of the little cabinet. And here's your drawer hookup. There's your lint. And look at the shelf above. Nice place for storage. Of course, there's your electric box. And then here's your back door. And then look here. A bunch of shelving place here at the back door. Place you want to put your shoes at or anything else when you come in. And I'm sure you could even put a clothes rack to hang your coats or anything on. And then also look here, let's see what's behind these doors. We'll take a look. Let me open them. These are. Okay, this is where your hot water heater is. And behind door number 2 is your furnace box. So that's where you're going to find both of them at. And so let's go. And this utility room is good size, everyone. And plenty big. Love it. I tell you, I have a single wide mobile home. My washer and dryer's in the hallway. This would be amazing right here. I love this. So let's go and see what's next in this beautiful home. So as we're walking back in the, I'll call it family room, we're going to turn back towards the kitchen here, as you can see, but there's a little door. This is going to be one of your smaller bedrooms. So let's take a look in here. It's not very small, y'all, I'll have to say. Everyone, it's a good sized bedroom. I'll show y'all. Hang on. All wood floor, but look how big it is. This is a nice size for a small bedroom. This is nothing like my home. You got a standard size closet now in here, so it's not a huge closet, but it's plenty of room for the clothing. And here, I'll shut the door here. Look at this trim along the wall and on the upper part of it. I really love this trim in this home. It's very pretty. I haven't seen much trim like this, but all the floors in here are wood. And the trim here beside the window is the same. It's really pretty. I haven't ever seen many homes like this. So let's go on to the next room. And by the way, you got bunches of plug-ins. So you don't have to worry about plugging in your computers or anything else. You're covered in this. Okay, what is next? So we're walking down back in the family room. On the right was the utility room here. Here's your thermostat, everybody. So it's in the family room. Now here's your small bathroom, which it ain't too small. But first, here's your basic sink, one sink. But I mean, it's a nice size for actually a small bathroom. There's your commode, and it's all wood floor. You've actually got a little space to put stuff in. I'll show you in a minute what I mean, but here's the bathtub. Very nice. I like that little shelf up there built in. And you got your bath. Isn't that real pretty though? The counter space is pretty. It matches the kitchen. Very spacious. Of course, it's a standard bathtub. But usually if you're giving your kids a bubble bath or, you know, whatever, you don't want a big bathtub for that anyway. You want a standard bath. Personally, that's what I like for my son. And he loves a bubble bath. And look at this shelf right here. It's really nice. All this is really sturdy made. It should be very easy to clean too. The trim is the same in the other bedroom. I love the trim on these walls. So anyway, let's go on to the next. Now as we're walking out of the bathroom, we got actually two doors. There's one, two. They're both going to lead to a small bedroom. So as you can tell already, this is a 4-bedroom. And this is just here smaller, but not that small either. So I'll show you again like I did in the other video. So here's the window. Of course, here's your the whole bedroom. There's your closet. It's standard size. This bedroom is good sized, everybody. Really nice, spacious, and not bad at all. I mean, chances are you're going to be putting kids in here. Usually, I mean, in smaller bedrooms you do, and this is actually, it's very spacious considering it being small. So anyway, let's take a look at the next one. So let's take a walk. Now we're going straight through in the hallway into the 4th bedroom. And I mean, as you can see, of course there's your window. And I'm gonna do it without me walking back toward it. But yeah, I mean, it's a very good size, considering. I really like it. And something else I want to point out. Your air vents is in the ceilings. So let's go on back here. We won't spend so much time in the bedroom. Let me give you an up close view to one of these closets. They're all about, excuse me, the same. But yeah, standard size closet. Still nice, plenty of room. But yeah, that kind of gives you a general idea what they look like. So let's take a walk back in here. This is your living room, family room. Now we're gonna go straight down, well, it's kind of like a hall, but it's not, because it's a very open floor plan. You're going back in your dining room. Now we're going to the kitchen. And here's another view of your kitchen. And the kitchen to the pantry, here's another view. Very nice, y'all. I just love this little house. It's, well, not little at all, it's a big house. Now we're in your living room, I'll call it. Again, beautiful. I think this little thing maybe comes with it, I don't know. It almost looks like maybe it might be built in. But here is gonna be your master bedroom. So let's go see what this master bedroom looks like, everyone. All right. Here is the angle from the front door. I can already see it's massive. You got a ceiling fan. Let's go in here. We're gonna get another angle of the bedroom here. Wonderful sized. I mean, here's a dresser. Still look at the room in here. Now, I think they used a full-size room, but honestly, it's plenty of room for a king or queen bed. You won't be disappointed. You got a ceiling fan in the bedroom, and it's beautiful to everyone. Black colored ceiling fan. I'll show you that in here in just a second. And I mean, I definitely wouldn't complain to live in this bedroom, you know, sleeping in here at night. You got two beautiful windows you can see to look out, or to close up your mini blinds when you need privacy and stuff. So yeah, let's look at the ceiling fan. As you can see the ceiling fan up there, kind of see what it looks like. I'll turn the light on here, see if we can see it here. There. Nice colors. It looks like it's black from here. Very beautiful ceiling fan. And you can see all the lights light up the room. First, you got your bathroom door, you go straight in. So now let's walk in the bathroom, everybody. This is neat. You got a Jack and Jill, which I'll kind of show you here. Over here on this side is one sink. Of course, you got all your cabinets, bunches of drawers. Now, I've never seen one like this. I mean, I'm sure there's been some made, but personally, I've never seen it. And of course, I know you got a mirror over here. Well, watch this. Like I said, Jack and Jill. And it's really pretty the way it's made, the colors. And it all matches the kitchen too. But look here, you got this side. Then that kind of cuts it off the corner. And you got this side. So tell me how, that is plenty of sink room, everybody. I mean, I don't think we could complain about that. So, of course, you got a section off for the door, like, look when it's closed. When you're sitting down, nobody can see you, so you kind of lower down. And look at there, nice cabinet. You could store your toilet paper or whatever you need. Plenty of storage area. And this bathroom, with the cabinets the way they are around the sink, this bunch of storage area. Now, before I go on to the rest of the bathroom, let me show you this master closet. It's in the bathroom aid-in. Door, I'm fading away, everybody. But look here, this is your master closet. I want to bring y'all in too, so y'all can see. I mean, it's big, y'all, very big. Again, I wouldn't be disappointed. So let me show y'all what it looks like. Here's the front door. I'm fading away, everybody. But look here. This is your master closet. I want to bring y'all in too, so y'all can see. I mean, it's big, y'all, very big. Again, I wouldn't be disappointed. So let me show y'all what it looks like. I'm trying to show y'all to the extent. One side of the room is a lot of shelving, place you can put your clothes. Two sides, I really like that. You know, somebody likes to separate their clothes even to find them better. You got all the shelf space. There could actually be, over here, there's enough space, and I'll show y'all in a minute. But then you got all of this and all this shelf space. And I mean, this is huge, everybody. I want to walk up to the camera, and this will give you a general idea how big this is. I'm slowly walking, kind of see the steps I'm making. As you can see, this nice empty space over here. This would be great for, I mean, you could almost put a dresser in here or anything. I mean, it's very nice, very roomy. Small cabinet, whatever you want to do. Storage, you know, cabinet or anything. If you're like me, you like storage spaces. You kind of like stuff that you like to hide it. But anyway, yeah, you can see how big this is. This is a massive closet. Honestly, I love it, and I think you would too. So now let's go ahead and quit talking about the closet and get to the best part. The bathtub and the shower. Here is the bathtub. And I'll get y'all a little closer in a second. But you got these two big windows. Big, massive tub. And kind of overlooking the windows. So you've got a beautiful area you can, you know, sit down in, relax, sit back and soak. You got a place over here you can put your candles or whatever there at the window. So let me bring you a little closer and show you. I mean, this is a beautiful tub. I cannot give it no justice at all. There's your angle, the whole tub there. Ain't it nice? And a great way to just sit back and, after a long, hard day, just sit back and soak. So I wanted to give you this angle of the tub. Now let's see the shower, everyone. A lot of people. Okay, everybody, here's the distant view of the shower, really nice. Let me show y'all this. It's a walk-in. Of course, here you got your glass. And you actually have a seat. I'll show you all a little bit closer view. But yeah, this is a huge shower, private, easy to get into. To me, more disabled, you know, accessibility, because it does have a seat included. And it's really nice. Just showing you this side of the shower first. And kind of, that way you can see what the rain of the shower looks like. Now let's get another view. Here's a little bit better view. So I'm going to slowly drop the camera. As you can see the seat. And how big this shower is. And you can see the walls. And I want to get in here and kind of show you the size. So I'm starting over here. I'm walking backwards. I want to sit in the seat and show y'all. Now look here. This is a really good size shower, y'all. This is a big turn knob. Over here to this side, of course, there's your overhead shower right above me. I'm glad it's not hooked up, or I'd just be getting me to soap right now. But yes, I mean, this is gorgeous. I mean, personally, I would enjoy it, and I think you would too. So let's talk about this place, just not the shower. So let's go back towards the kitchen, have a little talk for a minute. Okay? So everyone, I just thought I'd sit here and have a seat while we talk just a minute. You know what? This beautiful home right here, the Jackson, I believe that was the name. Take me a look. But you know where you can see this at? Of course, this home is the Jackson. It's Cavaco Home Center. The builder's Cavalier, sorry. 4-bedroom, 2 baths, of course, as we just heard. It's approximately 2,160 square feet. And of course, during the video, you've seen I give dimensions of each room. And the size, it's 32 by 76. Guys, this is massive. Don't let this get away. And I'm not just saying that. Of course, you know, I'm going to leave it in the description where you can come look at this beautiful home that's still available. Nobody has bought it yet or anything like that. This home is still available for you. And if you're interested in this home, it's going to be in the details in this description. At the end of the video, I'll leave the floor plan exactly, a picture of it. You can pause the video to take a look at the floor plan if you want to, a little bit more closer detail. But y'all, this is huge. Don't let this pass you by. If you're really interested in this home, you're located close to in Kentucky, possibly some places in Tennessee. But this place is located in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I'm going to share all details in the descriptions. Just take the description of this video. So just take a look at this whole thing. This Jackson house is nice. I mean, y'all should come look at this in person. I'm like, I'm floored. It's a beautiful home. If I could, I'd own it myself. And so, yeah, this is a very nice place. Again, at the end of the video, if you want to see the entire floor plan, it'll be at the end of this video. You can pause the video and take a good look at it. If you're on the computer watching the video, print it out. I'll leave my email also. If you want to email with this floor plan, I'll be happy to send it out to you. I'm going to start, I did throw all the other ones away. I mean, I could get them in my other videos I had put out already. And so if you're you're looking for other type of mobile homes, or you just like to look at mobile homes and take tours, I've got in my playlist here on YouTube, I have a playlist of mobile home tours. These are mobile homes on lots that I get out and tour. I'm going to be adding more mobile homes several times a week, as long as weather's permitting. I can't get out when it's really cold or anything, or of course, sometimes that stops us from doing stuff we want to do. I do other mobile home live videos. That's my channel. But I do like to enjoy doing mobile home tours like this one today. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Let me know in the comments what you think about the home. Let me know if you enjoyed my tour. I sure hope you did. I try to make it interesting, but I try to be laid back when I do it. I mean, I'm a common person, y'all. I'm nobody famous. I'm nobody wonderful or nothing like that, but I'm just an old common person, a country girl here in Kentucky, and I enjoy doing the home video tours. I enjoy touring mobile homes myself, and it gives you an opportunity when I come look at them for you to look at them too. So yeah, if you'd like, share the video around. Get it out there. That helps me out a whole lot. And look at my other mobile home videos. You might see something more you like. You might like this one better. Compare them. Maybe just like to watch mobile home videos. Again, check out my, I'm putting all my mobile home videos in a playlist. That way they're not so hard to find. And I've got a lot of other homes listed, like for example, The Entertainer. and different ones, double wides. Mostly I do double wides, but sometimes I will put a single wide in there just to give everybody a variety. So anyway, everything will be in the description of this video. This home is located in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'll give you the details in the video of the name of the location of where you can come visit this home at yourself. Thank y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you give it a thumbs up and like the video and make a comment, that really helps me out a lot. And it really helps me out a whole lot if you subscribe to my channel too. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.